when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
Please welcome your 2026 New Orleans Saints.
Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And Thursday night primetime is underway. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. At the helm, someone entrusted to lead this group in just his first season. Their rookie of LSU.
Kate, when I watch these rookie quarterbacks running out to open a game, I think of the old World Series great pitcher Cliff Lee. And he made a one-handed play in the World Series and was asked about it afterwards. They said, man, how do you have so much poise? You didn't even look nervous on that stage. And he said, sometimes you got to fake it till you make it. You got to tell yourself you'll be just fine. And these rookie QBs, that's part of the learning curve they're climbing.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. Shoots another one. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
A gain of 15. And
now looking to throw.
First down.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Out of bounds at his own 48-yard
I'll throw it.
It's a gain of 8.
Connecting again with downs. And after making the catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. A gain of 15 there. And it'll be first down Colts.
That's good for a Colts. First down. A gain of 15. First down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
He takes this forward a little to about the 39. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Short pass brought in. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he is stopped a long ways from that line of game. They force a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
So now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Saints take the field. And bringing them out as a former 5th rounder from South Carolina, and before that, Oklahoma, it's Spencer Rattler.
You know, one thing I get a little tired of around draft time, Kate, is hearing all these people say, oh, he can make every throw. He can make every throw. Technically, sure. Every guy that's drafted can make every throw. But how special are those throws? How much accuracy? How much zip? When it comes to Spencer Rattler, dude's got a live arm. It isn't the arm or the skill set that saw him fall to the 5th round. It was some of the ups and downs in college. And when given a chance and the right supporting cast, he does have elite arm talent.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Big play, pushes them beyond midfield. And he takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
From the gun, Rattler. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Indianapolis offense headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll go play action. Right side, this is reeled in by Warren. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Pocket isn't holding up. There is the drop in. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Off the play fake. He'll throw. No one open, it looks like, so he's just going to chip this to a different parish. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds the in route, complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do it in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they are able to get their first 3 points of this game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. 2nd drive coming up for the Saints offense. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, a give to Miller. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
That's a gain of
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Miller. Kicked it outside, found himself about 4 yards as a result. It's second down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hand off here for Miller. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
He was brought down at the 26. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
shotgun snap to Rattler. He tucks it and takes off. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Saints pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. Jukes away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. And they've got a bit of momentum from the field goal on the last series, hoping to grow that into something greater with a touchdown here.
Yeah, I think one thing you find is you do not want to settle for a field goal again. Points are great, but touchdowns, that's what's win games in the NFL.
On him quick, and they bring it down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid, yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Throwing now out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Brings up third down.
Third and long for him here. Hits him on the end route. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Colts going to kick this away now on 4th, and it's Rigoberto Sanchez on for the punt. Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Now an inside handoff to Miller. And he's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
That's the end of one. 3 more to go here on Thursday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They have it on 2nd and short. Running once more with Miller. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking it in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
Now Rattler on the play fake. This is on target to Christian Watson. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
Incomplete. McCross there defensively.
Throwing is Rattler. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
26-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. It's cut right side by Watson. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Colts' 25-yard line.
Here's Rattler. Completed over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Now hang on, we do have to stop here for something that nobody wants to see a week before the season. We've got an injured player there, and it's somebody they can ill afford to lose. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Working inside the red zone. Finding Johnson once more. And he drives this forward to the 6. Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and
Rattler setting a throw. That one connects. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints now lead by 10. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints drive their lead to 11.
14. Colts 3.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25. The Colts offense set to head out. It's a 14-3 ball game as they take over following the score. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
It's second down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's downfield. He's got it. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line.
That's good for a Colts.
First down, play action. Warren's got it, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
It's a gain of 5.
They're going to try and throw it here.
At the 46-yard line.
Catch made over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
First down. A gain of 12. And the Colts
Still sticking with the passing game. It's a completion to Michael Pittman Jr. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A pickup of 17. And it'll be first down, Colts.
First down. It's a gain of 17.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on first down.
At the 24-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Sticking to the air here. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And the Saints grab it. He's off to the races. The 30. The 10. And this return will reach the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. No one else you'd rather have scooping up that loose football. Somebody who could do some damage with it on a return.
Yeah, some poor fortune right there offensively. There was nobody there to, number one, make the recovery, or number two, make a solid tackle on that speedster. Once he got the return going.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. They'll throw, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts make it a one-score game in the first half. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, they'll look for it.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Fielded at the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Here comes the Saints offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. On the give, it's Miller. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 1.
On the gun, Rattler. He has the first over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Saints first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle.
A gain of 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's good for a Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 34.
Here's Miller. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's fundamental drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now Rattler. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's complete. This is 11. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
1st and 10 at the
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. They'll pause now for an injured player. Regular season just 1 week away. You don't want to see anybody get hurt here. Hopefully something minor as the medical team works on it. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And only can get his yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Rattler. Making the call himself. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their 1st. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints grow their lead just before halftime. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints drive their lead to 11.
Colts 10.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Colts headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Back to throw on 1st and 10. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Back to throw. With a screen to Taylor. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
That's good for a Colts.
Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And he has it almost to the red zone, down at the 21-yard line. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
1st down.
Has it at the 7. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts make it a 1-score game before halftime.
Kate, every year, it's kind of like the Baskin-Robbins of tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers. You get guys that can run routes. You got guys that can do a little bit of everything. And then you get a game changer. And this guy's a game changer.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts cut the lead down to 4.
Colts 17.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. Escapes the defender. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Saints back out on offense. They're running back headed out once again. And with just under 40 seconds left to go, Brock, they can try a drive, but they got to hurry. Here's Rattler, 1st and 10. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throw here, 3rd down. Goes right downfield to Olave. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Throwing it again here. Short pass brought in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Rattler to the air now. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
At the 18-yard.
You like these results on first. That completion right there. The window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
He's going to throw it again. Too far out of the back of the end. Goes incomplete. 7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
Cameron Bynum on the coverage.
Here's Rattler. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that. Marker, and now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Aubrey puts it through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get... It was 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. The final throw before the break. He's going to loft one deep to the left. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Update, Scotch. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. And a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Saints and this running back headed back out for a new series. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Now Rattler on the play fake. The throw left side finds Johnson. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Markers are reset. Here we go. Going with the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They're going option keeper on 1st and 10. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Brought in right side. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Rattler. Gets this to Johnson. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Jawan Johnson. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 22-yard line.
2nd down, looking for options. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
There he is on 3rd and short. It's caught right side by Johnson. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10.
From the red zone now. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, so you're going to say at the 5-yard line. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. From the gun, Rattler. Catch made. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints grow the lead coming out at halftime. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints double their lead to 14.
17.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Jukes away from one. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. First and 10 from the 32. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another kid at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
They're throwing it. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
The tackle made by Demario Davis. A gain of 2. Brings up
Second down carry for Taylor. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
The throw right side finds Pittman. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
And the Colts first down.
Working now from the gun. Once more into the hands of Pittman. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's another Colts.
From the gun, Taylor. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts start the second half with some needed points. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Colts chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here's Palmer. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchdown. Gets at the 25-yard line. The Saints and Spencer Rattler coming out for their next drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. A solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Back-to-back carries here. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Looks like they're going option keeper on 1st and 10. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, the QB keeper, it gets 0.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Brings up third down and 10.
On third down, here's Rattler. It's complete. This is Olave. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Saints first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 11.
Looking inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Complete.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 2-yard line.
They run. It's Miller. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
At the goal line. Brings up third down.
Gonna keep this one and go. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Saints take a 13-point lead. It's tried and true in 32 playbooks across the NFL for a reason, Brock. Even when teams see this one coming, just so tough to stop a quarterback sneak.
It feels like a win in today's football is just to stall them at the line on that play. So many groups are so effective with the QB sneak. But that time, the timing of the call, I think, was most important that led to the score.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. They got the job done there last time out. Still trailing by a lot, though, so they're going to need a repeat of that touchdown here. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. First down run, nabs him 5, now second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They go again with Taylor. And second down only works out for a yard. Here they go, getting set for third and 4.
Mario Davis on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third.
Pass play coming here. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a first down here. So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a 4th down, it's back to first. They'll run here following the penalty. And they sent him straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
To pick up with 3. Brings up second and 7 at the Saints' 45-yard line.
So we've hit the end of this third quarter for this Thursday night primetime game. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Second down now, 7 to go. Here's the backup, first throw. There's a screen for Giddens. And he's tackled for no gain.
Kate, that's one of those situations. As a quarterback, and on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
The Colts are ready for the punt. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away.
The Saints take over.
The Saints and Spencer Rattler coming out for their next drive. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he cuts it back right. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. Shotgun snap to Rattler. Hauled in by Olave, left side. And he's tackled for a short gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Rattler to the air now. Finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
13 yards.
Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Rattler back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
There's no question, Kate, that the big play is down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Throwing is Rattler. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
That's another Saints first down. 1st and 10.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain. 2nd down now, they need 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Rattler. Finds his back complete. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
7-yard gain.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down.
From the red zone on first. It's cut at the 4. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
14 yards. That's another Saints first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard
Part of the reason I
line.
leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly.
The Saints not in agreement with that previous call. They're going to challenge.
The previous play is under review.
Well, we can see he made the catch. He definitely has possession. But did both of those feet hit down in the end zone?
Yeah, get that zoom button ready to go. Get the magnifying glass. Was there any green right between his feet and that end line? That's what they're going to be looking for in the replay booth.
The kicker on for the point after.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Saints stretch their lead to 21.
Colts 24.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Colts ready to take the field. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Throwing is Bridgewater. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up fourth and long. Their punter making his way out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line. The Saints and Spencer Rattler coming out for their next drive. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense will probably rather forget. Blown back, gets the handoff. And get forward about 5 yards, looks like. It's second down now.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down.
He was taken down by DeForest Buckner. It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 3.
From the gun, Rattler. Ooh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's fourth down.
Incomplete.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. And there won't be a return on this one. It's out of bounds, and the mark looks to be at about the 16-yard line. Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. Here's Bridgewater to the air. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33.
That's good for the Colts.
Here's Bridgewater. Connecting on the slant. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Second and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 40-yard line.
To throw, here's Bridgewater. We've got a screen to the running back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. All plays on the table here for third and 3.
Brings up third and 3.
Bridgewater to throw it. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Intended for number 80.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. They connect for the first. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing it again here. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
It's second down and 10.
Bridgewater. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Teddy Bridgewater sacked. A loss of 7.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs. Now, following that play, we have somebody shaken up. And, man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick. Saints to the line now. First and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
It's second and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Back to the well again. He couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. Third down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Another carry for it. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Running it after the penalty. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost side of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They give it to him again. That one good for 8. Now they've got 3rd down.
He was taken
The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first.
That's a gain of 8.
And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Thrown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they take this in for the score. The Saints keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints grow their lead yet again.
Colts 24.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Bridgewater now. Completed over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. So fans starting to stream from the Superdome to the French Quarter as it's a win for the Saints. And for what it's worth, Brock, they have cruised through this preseason undefeated. So all things pointing up for them as they get ready for Week 1. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Saints as we say so long from New Orleans.